Now, coups are common in Africa, where powerful military structures often tempt soldiers to seize control of the government. Recently, a similar drama played itself out in Benin. The mutiny was swiftly crushed, but the attempted coup was surprising because Benin is one of West Africa's most stable democracies with a long history of peaceful political transition. Aman Kumar Himanshu has more.
West Africa is in crisis. Over the last 5 years, coups have swept through country after country. Mali in 2020, Burkina Faso in 2022, and again in 2023, Niger in 2023, Gabon in 2023,
vous adressons nos chaleureuses félicitations.
And Guinea-Bissau, most recently in 2025. With each military takeover shaking the foundations of democracy and sending shockwaves across the region. In West Africa's coup belt, one country had remained an oasis of democracy until now, that is, a recent attempted coup in Benin has put the nation on the edge and raised fresh alarms for regional leaders and international partners alike. For years, Benin stood as an island of stability in a neighborhood battered by political upheavals, sharing borders with Niger and Burkina Faso, both of which saw their democratic paths cut short by military takeovers. Benin charted a strikingly different trajectory. Nestled between some of West Africa's most turbulent states, Benin's resilience has long been viewed as exceptional. Since gaining independence from France in 1960, the country has long been regarded as one of the region's most stable democracies. But on 7th December, something unexpected shattered Benin's long-standing sense of stability. A crisis erupted when bursts of gunfire echoed across Cotonou. Cotonou is the seat of Benin's government and the largest city, although Porto Novo is the country's capital. A group of soldiers appeared on state television. They interrupted the regular programming to announce that they had seized power, calling themselves the so-called Military Committee for Refoundation. The mutineers declared the suspension of the constitution and dissolution of all national institutions. The rebel soldiers justified their actions by citing grievances against President Patrice Talon's government. They criticized the worsening security situation in northern Benin, where the army has suffered losses near the border with insurgency hit Niger and Burkina Faso because of Islamist terrorists. They also pointed issues such as tax rises and healthcare cuts. But the mutiny was thwarted within hours of the announcement. President Talon appeared on state television, looking calm to assure citizens that the situation was totally under control.
Un groupuscule de soldats.
I would like to assure you that the situation is completely under control and therefore invite you to calmly go about your activities, starting this very evening. Security and public order will be maintained throughout the national territory.
En cause l'ordre démocratique.
The foiled coup was an aberration for Benin, where the last successful coup took place more than half a century ago in 1972. It came months ahead of presidential elections scheduled for April 2026, which marks the end of President Talon's second term. Patrice Talon, a businessman known as the King of Cotton, has been praised for overseeing economic development since 2016, but his government has faced criticism for suppressing dissenting voices. Last month, Benin's parliament approved constitutional reforms extending presidential and legislative terms from 5 to 7 years, while maintaining the two-term limit. President Talon is expected to step down after next year's election. Nigeria, which shares a border with Benin, was instrumental in foiling the coup. At Benin's request, Nigeria's fighter jets struck key locations to help dislodge the plotters. Nigeria's intervention in Benin may well be remembered as a turning point in the evolving role of West African states as guardians of democracy for one another. Aman Kumar Himanshu for DD India.